John and Helen live on Plus TV Africa. He's our final guest on the show today, Firebrand, a revolutionary artist, multifaceted personality, and broadcaster. Our next guest is a singer, orator, humorist, author, and creative consultant with a passion for Christian talent development. Obus Bezalee, as he's popularly called, is the Chief Responsibility Officer, and I like that, of the Christian Talent Community, CTC. Yeah?
Responsibility Officer. That is a servant officer. And so with a vision to creating a unified structure for Christian entertainment, our guest finds fulfillment in discovering, developing, and showcasing Christian talents in music, comedy, fashion, film, cuisine, technology, and a lot more. It's time to meet and welcome Obus Bezalee Brodoh. I get that.
Yes. Yeah, you get it right.
Bezalee Brodoh.
Since I ever knew how to watch TV.
There's so much to talk about. So let's get to your passion and working, youth development, finding diamonds in the street. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Diamonds in the desert.
In the desert.
In the desert.
Finding diamonds in the desert.
Okay.
You know, I grew up in, it's good to be here. I just love this place. So, and most times when you are somewhere, you just feel like you own the place.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
I grew up in the city of Warri. It was not on the map. You couldn't spot it. Wow. But we're so gifted. Humor was our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I remember the first time we got into Lagos. We were talking and everybody was just laughing. So we were surprised. Were we smelling? We started. No, they said, you guys are funny. I said, really? There's a whole set of a community or a kingdom somewhere. And we were in a church. We were discovered in a church by my elder brother, Pastor Leon, then in Word of Life Bible Church, by the famed Pastor I, Richard Jaffo. Okay. His church. He was our father then in the Lord, and we.
That's at Ajamoga.
Yes, at Ajamoga, Ajamimoga. You must be a wafi, guys. So the only opportunity we have to express ourselves was already within the church confines. When we play, when we run around, all our friends were in the church and the rest. And the platform was an opportunity for us to showcase what we have. Okay. So anytime we have the opportunity to hold the mic, we do what we know how to do. And that was how we grew. Okay. We saw that the people were always happy, not necessarily money. Money have never prepared what we did and what I do today.
All right.
So, but I entered into Christian entertainment. I discovered that if there were 100 people that were with us then, only four of us are still in limelight today. So I decided, what is the problem? The church loves when you're responsible and you are profitable within.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you wear many hats.
Yeah.
Singer, orator, humorist, and more. What inspired you? You have said it from Warri.
Yeah.
You know, it was a community thing and all of that. But that would be everything for everybody. But for you specifically, how did you start the Christian talent community?
Yes. When we are in church, if we do something and we're in church, everybody's happy. As long as it helps to develop the church, the church is happy. But developing the individual was missing. Till date, it's still lacking. The denominational building. The church only thrives when there is chaos. When they want to, don't mind me, I vacillate, worry, and when they want beat us, everybody says, we are Christians, we are not. Yeah. But when the individual talent is going to trouble, he can sing, but because he's not charging, he can't eat. The focus is not there. So many times they try to carry us out of this country. The interest is not there. From one of my local church, the letter they gave to us to accompany us to the embassy was so embarrassing that it shook my team to the core, and that began the disintegration of the team. I'm very passionate when I say it because my pleasure, my vision, my dream, my passion comes from where my pain and my pleasure mix. And I discovered that I can't afford to allow any young boy go through this.
Okay.
I am versatile. The multiplicity of your dream is what can kill you. Because if you don't manage it, there's a thin line between shame and fame. That's where you go bankrupt, you go berserk, you lose it, you join anything you want to do.
Yeah.
And here we are so gifted. Yet the attention to make sure we grow, because our vision is if we grow, our church can never come down. Our immediate environment can never come down. It didn't.
Okay.
And that makes
So
sense.
that's how come you formed.
That's why I've been doing all this.
Okay.
You give me a car, I will sell it. Go and look for a talent. You give something useful, I'll go and. Nothing else means anything to me anymore.
And that's a huge difference.
Wow.
As you were speaking, I was just, my mind was just traveling from here to Warri.
Okay.
Sometimes I was
All right, stash
and
and bank.
blaring Christian music from those parts.
Yeah.
And nobody, regardless of your religion,
Yeah.
you will always
Yeah.
that entertaining thing about it. Could you just tell me a bit about what you think Christian entertainment in today's society has meant, especially for the young people, who are trying to navigate their faith and
The entertainment industry
cut
together.
their teeth in the entertainment industry? What has it done?
I will say first, as a preface or as a foundation, that the abuse of a thing does not stop its use. You understand me now? The people abuse a lot of things. Because if you say Christian, if you affix a title to you, you must be who you are.
Okay.
So if you're saying you're a Christian talent, music, comedy, dance, fashion, film, food, then your life should be exemplary. Not just because you want the money to survive.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying now? So that's why you find out that when you go to places where good music play, everybody likes good music.
True.
But the truth is, a song,
What's the message?
music, is an extension of the person's failures, success, his thoughts, his happiness, his joy, his warning, his thoughts, perception about life. When people care to look deep, they'll find out that this is who the person is. Wow. But people don't. If you sing for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, I'll tell you who you are. Maybe psychologically I've developed myself, spiritually, but if I discover a young talent, I don't rush into the studio. I spend time with him, know who he is, and let other people veto him, and then I tell him what kind of music. Yes. So music is more than life. It's not just about gospel music, secular music, whatever you give it. The name is affixed based on the source or who you believe in. Because a man's action is a function of his belief system.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Okay, so let me take you back to that topic, finding diamonds in the desert. Who are these diamonds, and what or where is this desert? And how do we find them?
There is this thing I always tell myself in closet. I always tell myself that, look, man, I believe in the real Nigerian dream. And sometimes I want to ask, people ask me, what is the real Nigerian dream?
Oh.
Before the Japa syndrome, the Japa mentality and the rest, 1972 to 1984, 85, the Nigerian naira was higher than the dollar.
True.
My mother never told us about traveling abroad. My father had a 10-acre cassava, palm fruit plantation where they do palm Kenya, oil and those. He had it all going, but he was a local man, an agrarian guy. He never thought of traveling abroad for one day to do anything. The real Nigerian dream is covered somewhere because leadership has muddled up everything. So people want to go and seek help elsewhere, which I believe very soon they will chase them back again.
Okay.
Diamonds are those who are still in the confines of that geographical location. called Nigeria, who believe one day they will make it. They've gone through hell and high waters. They're not ready to give up. I'm one of them. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be.
Yeah.
And I still believe. Many people have given me papers, come travel abroad. I turned all of them down. They think I'm mad. I said, I just don't like to go anywhere. Unless you want me to travel like 2 days, 3 days, collect your money and come back. So the diamonds are here. The people who build our nation, they are here. They are not outside.
Okay.
The day they wake up, that's when life truly begins for them. So that's how I locate the diamonds. They just don't have what will lift them from that first phase to the next phase. So I look at them, this boy can sing. And he's faithful to his community. He looks for money to take transport to that place. He does not, even when he wants to ask for people, because he asks the first time, the second time, the third time they say he's possessed or there is a divine family problem. No, it's his challenges is going to help support him to the next level. And you will be amazed what he can do back, give back to the society. We lack all this. We lack all this. And it really breaks my heart when I see these things. And somehow, you know, if you're not careful, when you help people who are down and you are not careful, you might be down yourself. So sometimes I want to be very, very careful. If not, as I'm coming here now, I've sent money to one of them to go and make her cloth so that we can do photo shoot because we just discovered her. We discovered new ones, but that one was special to me. I call that my daughter.
So you find them, but perhaps there are people who are talented and they need to find you.
Yes,
How
we're
does
getting
that
there.
happen? Okay.
We're getting there because scripture, there's a place in the Bible that says if you don't speak, people won't hear. And if you don't send, people won't go. Most people don't want to go unless you send them. So sometimes we send messages to the ministries, to their locations and say, look, do you have this kind of person?
Okay.
This person is very useful to you. But you know you cannot do anything. Even if you want to do something, entitlement mentality will spread around everywhere. Say you have not done for me too.
Okay.
So why don't you meet
So
me? Let me
we're
help
here.
you. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, definitely you've picked a few diamonds here and there.
Yeah.
And you're still in the process of
Yeah,
picking
yeah.
them. And we expect that you will have platforms, programs
To expose them.
to allow them to show their talent. I hear that you have an event coming up, a conference of some kind. Could you tell us a bit?
Yes.
Will that be a viable platform for these diamonds to shine?
Actually, yes. Each time I turn a new year, that's when we pick someone.
Okay.
Yes. When I turned 50, we picked one. 51, we picked one. 52, we picked another.
Okay.
You know, we called it the CED M1027 conference. So we call it CED M1027 Con. M1027, with God, all things are possible. So just believe. So anything can be possible. So, you know, but the contemporary age you are in now, people don't really like the church have been so bastardized that it becomes very, very problematic to mention the church. So,
Okay.
yeah, we begin to brand also M1027. With God, all things are possible. That's the truth. Whether you are a Christian, wherever, you believe in something higher than you.
Yeah.
And with that, all things can be possible. So we do that once in a year where we bring people who have designed shoe. These are where people make them. As shoes, they make them. See the beads I'm wearing.
So there's an exhibition.
Everything African. I love doing African.
Okay, so now that platform.
Yeah, so that's the platform where we showcase all of them. I will be doing a lot of them during that particular time.
Will that be over Christmas?
We are not doing it for Christmas because we are now exposing the talent we just discovered. One fantastic young boy.
He should have come with you now.
No,
Not yet.
I drill them. They must go through process.
Okay.
So that when they stand before you,
Yeah.
it's better you don't see me. Because we will finish this place.
Wow.
So yes, because he must speak what he sings. He must look what he sings. If you are online, you are different. Then I meet you live, you're different. Then you're not who you say you are.
True.
You're a double-minded person.
True.
So that's just what we do. But he's fantastic.
You're an on-air person, and once in a while driving around Lagos, I tune to your station, and it's so hilarious. In fact, you and your team. Let's see that Zale Obus. Maybe just a minute. Obus Zale, the man, they laugh himself.
Oh, no, I'm actually different on radio. are very, very different, though not too different. But when you hear me on radio, I will say, because we go back home and we come back, we vacillate. And I speak a lot of grammar. In the vicissitudes of every quagmire,
Wow.
there is a hoblop.
I hope not that needs resolution.
I'm telling you. And it's a fantastic team. One of the best. I've been with them for 11 years now.
Okay.
11. One of the best choice decision I ever made was say, yes, let's go do this. And I actually went there to do that because I love to make people laugh. I just love to see people happy.
Okay, so make us happy now. So
I'm happy already.
all right. Let's move to the next level.
The next level of happiness, we will have to live here because
you know, at some point, just listening to you, I was going to ask you, are you a pastor?
Yes, I am. Yes. But I don't like the affix pastor. Pastor is a title. I hate working with titles. I believe in leadership without title. If every politician will not go to the Senate or the House of Rep or into politics to lead and turn their environment around, it would be so massively beautiful. But everybody wants a title to be able to take initiatives. So they become oppressors, authoritarian, and it shouldn't be.
Orderliness? How about that?
Huh?
There must be structure, order, and all.
Yes. For example, I'm the cleaner of this place. You make me the cleaner of this place. Before you come, everywhere is very on it, looking amazing. And you walk past, there was sand. You came back, you didn't see the sand again. I'm fulfilling my own office. I don't need you to tell me I promote you to number 5. It's good though to promote me to number 5, but that's not why I'm acting. I'm acting because God gave me a responsibility to look like Him. He is excellent in everything He does. Whether you give me 2 naira or 50 naira, I don't go to any church and I charge you. I don't believe in it. I died before. The car threw me out, and I died. People left me for dead, and they were shouting. Suddenly, one man shouted, "This one never die." If we start that story, we won't close today. So I promise God.
So that's.
I'm going to give my best. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
All right. So finally, Obus, what advice would you give to families who are watching this show and watching you right now, and who want to support their children in pursuing creative careers, especially within the Christian entertainment sector?
Okay. Let me beg parents. The language you used when you were young is not the language the youths are using today. When you say, "Pops, what's up?" They are not insulting you.
Wow.
That's Dad. I love you, man. Dad, I want to talk to you. There shouldn't be any secret conversation, but sacred. Sacred simply means special. If you don't allow them to express themselves like that with you, they will have somebody to do that with. So they will begin to have secret conversations that you don't know anything about. Then please, don't live your life through them. It's not a compulsion. It must not be compulsory. You are a lawyer or you don't have a lawyer. Lawyer must be in my family. Yes. Please, in as much as they will obey and become lawyer, then they give you your paper back. I'll prefer that you really care to find out what they really want to do and show them the pathway of life as God showed the children of Israel. Choose ye this day whom you will and give them the support. If not, the madness and the wokeness of society that is coming will invade your space and you will lose them.
Wow. That's powerful. That's powerful. And we see a lot of that happening.
Yes.
A lot of that happening. Parents, families are crying here and there, about one child or the other who has been lost.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. It's an honor.
Thank you for the work that you do. That was breathtaking, definitely a radical departure from what we are used to, And after all said and done, the truth is talent, creativity knows no religion.
Yeah.
Whether you're a Christian, so it's good that you're working on the Christian talent, to come out and blow, if I can use that word. We must blow.
Never compare people to serve God.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
We never compare people to serve God.
Yes.
Great.
If you like the way I live and you feel like, man, this is good, you can follow me. And I'll tell you now, so I succeed. Yes,
Wow.
that's what we do.
So, thanks a million for coming.
Wow.
Thank you.
And
It was an honor. Pleasure.
Thanks for making us forget what it is out there, even if it's just for a moment,
Sure.
Keep up the good.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
We really do appreciate this.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you once again, Sally.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing the show to a close. But we need you to sit in for another minute or so because this man here is a lecturer. We have a master class with him on how to speak in public. We call it JS's Nuggets. Are you ready?
Yeah, well, if you see me as a diamond, probably.
You're more than a diamond.
So let's have John's nugget, please, director. Thank you very much.
Today's nugget
is
this, and I'm sure it should come on your screen now. You are not your thoughts, you are your actions. As leaders, we are often judged not by our intentions or ideas, but by the impact we create through what we do. And that's a fact. In executive communication, which is where we're going, it's not enough to think you have a clear message or believe you are influential. The real measure is how you execute those thoughts, how you translate your insights into meaningful actions. A leader might have great ideas on strategy or vision, but if they do not take decisive steps to implement those ideas, the thoughts remain just that, thoughts. Effective leaders understand the importance of taking action to drive results. They communicate with intention, but more importantly, they ensure that their words lead to tangible outcomes. And that's a key point. This is where speech skills comes in. It's not enough to speak well or have persuasive ideas. You must also inspire action, model accountability, and ensure that what you say aligns with what you do. So in summary, leadership isn't just about holding visionary thoughts or delivering eloquent speeches. It's about taking action that moves people towards a shared goal. And I guess you want to know more. If you want to know more, ask GS.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Thank you, GS. That was really nice. You know, I saw Obus like saying yes.
I wanted to clap.
So that diamond has a potential of being picked.
Okay, this is the point where we like to say thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today on this very special edition of Today with John and Helen Live. We will be back same time next week. But while we wait for Saturday next week, if you missed out some part of today, John?
Saturday night,
10:30
on PlusTvAfrica, DSTV 408. And Star Times 308. Sunday morning, yet another repeat, 9:30 in the morning on DSTV 408 and Star Times 308. And of course, you'll also find us on YouTube.
Okay. All right. I'm Ongma Helen Odele. It's been a pleasure. And I'll see you again same time next week. Bye now.
I'm John. I'm out.